We're going to find out what their strengths are in game number 3 because it's getting underway right now. If Jab wants to win this match, remember, there is still a performance bonus here for him. He's going to need to win 3 straight games. Kranich looking poised to take this series.
I mean, Jab's going to play Shaman again.
You know, I was actually thinking about this the other day, too. Is Hex and Big Game Hunter and Shaman? I've only done this one time ever before, and it worked out very brilliantly because I knew my opponent was playing Handlock. But now there's a lot more 7-power minions that get added. You know, like, look at what happened in the last game that he played. Dr. Boom ate his lunch. If he can deal with that minion effectively and have something left over behind, Big Game Hunter is in a great spot there. Alex Straza, okay.
Hold on. I've been hearing some rumblings of this in people's streams. Is this Freeze Shaman? You know, we've seen Freeze Mage and we've seen the Freeze Priest deck, but is this Freeze Shaman?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure either. I think it just means control shaman, like a very late game centric control shaman. But people have been excited about this deck.
Well, you know, a very strong strategy in Hearthstone is just to wait and draw lots of cards, stifle your opponent's attack, and then Alex Straza to deal them 15 points of damage. Like that's an easy goal to accomplish.
Yeah, there's no other card that has an effect like that. I mean, 1 card for 9 mana and it deals 15 to your opponent.
Yeah, 15 effective is absurd.
Ooh, that's a Mana Wraith.
Mana Wraith is actually pretty darn interesting here. Because look at Kranich's next turn. He's going to be able to go Mech Warper, Snow Chugger, Mana Wraith. That shuts off.
No, because then the first one costs 3 and then the second one would cost 2.
No, you play the Mana Wraith afterwards.
Oh, you mean play the Mana Wraith after the next? I thought you meant play it this turn. Okay.
No. So, like, look at Kranich's. I think Kranich won this game with that Mana Wraith.
Yeah, it's going to put a pretty big hurt here on Jab.
There's no way he's going to recover this board state without Lightning Storm.
Wow, this is going to be an amazing turn here from Kranich.
That's actually disgusting. I've only seen this card used one time ever before, by the way.
Look at Jab's face. Look at this reaction. I was supposed to see the reaction out of his face here.
This is already bad enough, but then you add this on top of it. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, I actually don't have a way to deal with that.
Nice draw, Kranich.
Well,
gives him the well played. I love it.
The only time
gives him the hello. I love it.
The only time I've ever seen this card used is this was, I mean, we're talking ages ago. This is the dark ages of Hearthstone. Firebat had 1 copy of Mana Wraith in a Shaman deck, and his goal was to disrupt the early curve, and then against Druid, you slap this down going into their turn 5 and hex their 4-drop, and then they had nothing left to play. And he did that to me, and I was going, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm losing to this card.
And then you realize he's just the best player in the world. Yeah, I've actually heard people like, I heard Backspace talk about it quite a bit way back in the day, as you said. You know, he was known as a very good deck builder, and he talked about how impressive it was in certain situations.
Now, why do you think Kranich is holding on to the Mana Worm here?
I think he just doesn't want to put his last minion into play. You know, he's so far ahead, like, you know, why do I need to put this into play?
I totally understand that, but...
Might not want to fill up his board either in case he draws like Flank Totem as well.
Or Mirror Entity.
Or Mirror Entity,
yeah. That's actually a pretty...
Yeah, it's a good Mirror Entity. That's exactly what it is.
I think that's actually a pretty darn good point. What else is a pretty darn good point is when you can attack your opponent for, I don't know, 11, and it goes completely uncontested.
Got Fireball in his hand here as well.
Yeah, go ahead and pick off this Azure Drake. That's a scary one to leave in play.
Yeah, getting to trade a 1-drop for it just seems great for Kranich here. I mean, Kranich is poised to get a 3-0 here, and we've seen this from him a lot lately. We've seen a ton of sweeps from him here late in the season.
That's what it feels like to me, too, is that Kranich is either outright dominating his opponents or he's getting beat pretty badly.
Yeah, I mean, it's been way more him doing the one doing the beating here late in the season as well. He's been unbelievable.
Now, finally, we're going to see these Mana Worms hit play.
Yeah, it's hard to pass him up this turn since he's going to Fireball this engine and then push for a ton of damage. Might as well just get as many of these minions in play as you can. Jab, you know, with this Alex Straza from the early game, never going to get to cast it here.
Oh, no. That's a phone play. That is straight from the phone.
I was going to say, I thought it looked like he targeted himself, but, you know, it usually catches up. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure Kranich is playing on his phone again. Anyone who watched the matches yesterday, Kranich got disconnected multiple times.
Really big spike in blowback on turn 6 for Kranich here, playing this mage deck.
Yeah, and I just got to confirm, he actually is actually on the phone here.
Oh, that's brutal.
The funny thing is, it's probably not going to matter.
Do you think mechanics don't matter in Hearthstone? This is a prime example of why they matter. You have to be picture perfect.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Delay.
Stings a little bit. Bringing up old stuff. That's cool.
Hey man, shots fired.
Manatide Totem and Defender of Argus are going to do their best to hold off this board.
If Kranich is losing this match because of this, like, you know, if Jab somehow wins this game.
There's no way. There's just absolutely no way.
Like if Jab somehow wins this game and then wins the next
Just
two.
slips away completely.
I mean, because we saw it yesterday, you know, he was up 2-0, looked amazing, and then his internet started having some problems.
Yeah, Mirror Entity's feels like a pretty effective draw on this board.
Yeah, just any spell here was going to be amazing
Yeah.
as well, but this one's going to be exceptionally great because, I mean, look at Jab's hand.
Fireball would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, any spell pretty much.
If only Kranich put a fireballed face.
Well, yeah, the game would be over, but I mean, effectively, this is a full-on check here as well. Because he just needs to make sure that he kills him over the next turn as well. You don't want to let him gain, you know, almost 15 life here of Alexstrasza.
Yep, no way to pick this life total back up. No way to stop the damage. Jab, you know, fought valiantly with Shaman builds, but at the end of the day, just not enough. Kranich going to take it 3-0, and now his playoff life is in Kaldi's hands.
Yep, no way to survive through this turn. He's gonna fire him at himself, call it a mistake. He's like, hey, you do one of these, I'll do one of them as well.
This is a much less than brilliant gameplay. Fireball self, Fire Elemental self. That's not the way that you want to play Shaman. Or Mage, for that matter. You never want to be using burn spells on yourself unless you're getting an actual advantage from it. So Kranich, 3-0, just you know, outright looking impressive, aside from the Fireball spot, of course. Obviously,
that was a tactical play. That was a tactical play.
It's about asserting your dominance. You know, you go, look, I don't even need this. I'll just take 6.
It's not always about making the right play, Nathan. Sometimes it's just about sending a message.
It's just the ultimate BM.
I don't need this card at all to beat you.
Ultimate BM
Yeah.
from Kranich.